You're watching News Channel 11 in your corner at 6.
Nearly 3 years after the city of Bristol, Virginia announced major retailers and restaurants for the Falls development, tonight News Channel 11 has learned 2 restaurant projects have stalled. Good evening, I'm Josh Smith.
And I'm Sarah Diamond. The multi-million-dollar development off Exit 5 on Interstate 81 faced lawsuits and funding challenges before ground was even broken on Phase 1 of that project. Earlier this year, city leaders said those issues were behind them and they were looking forward to breaking ground on future phases of the Falls.
And Curtis McLeod has our top story tonight. Late this afternoon, he learned 2 restaurants, Calhoun's and Smoky Mountain Brewery, are now definitely on hold.
Yeah, Sarah, Josh, both of those restaurants, the developments have been placed on hold. And what tipped us off to all this were documents that were released on Friday. Now, looking at these documents that detail Phase 1 of this project, some economic impact of this project, it says Cabela's, Lowe's, Sheetz, and Zaxby's, all those properties haven't been sold. But when you look at Calhoun's and Smoky Mountain Brewery, both of those properties say under contract according to these documents. I found out after speaking with the mayor of Bristol, Virginia today that even this document is wrong and they're no longer under contract because right now there is no contract because there's no signatures on those papers. Take a listen. This is Maddie Phillips's first visit to the Falls shopping complex, and it's safe to say it wasn't what she thought.
I thought it would be like the Pinnacle.
The plan calls for, though, a host of shops and restaurants to rival the Pinnacle development. But a major setback in the plan, 2 restaurants, Calhoun's and Smoky Mountain Brewery, are backing out.
It's bad.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's bad.
The contracts right now, it says that the land hasn't even been sold for those 2 developments.
That's correct.
So where do we stand with those 2?
We don't have contracts.
So you guys are still waiting on contracts for those 2?
Right.
I mean, it says that they're supposed to be finished. We pulled some documents. I don't know if you're familiar with the development
Due to the delays that we had in the beginning, some of the contracts expired. They weren't renewed as of this date, so we don't know if they're going to sign it or not.
Bristol, Virginia Mayor Archie Hubbard spoke with me today ahead of a city council meeting scheduled for Thursday, where more information about the Falls development is expected to be discussed. He says right now things are stalled on both restaurants, setting Phase 1 of the Falls development even further behind schedule. Do you think the city's taking a loss or a hit because of this delay?
Eventually, if we don't get it off the ground shortly, it can be serious. We got to get something seriously going within the next 5 years.
Now, I did have the opportunity to speak with other shoppers here in this development too. They have mixed feelings about it, say, yeah, that maybe some more restaurants and shops will sign on, and it is likely that that could happen. Hence this meeting that is scheduled on Thursday, where the mayor tells me that they will discuss and make some more announcements in regards to the Falls development. Only then will we know exactly what may happen. The mayor did say and was adamant that no announcements would be made about potential restaurants that could be coming to this area, restaurants or retail developments, until they sign on the dotted line of the contracts to lease the property for their potential developments. Of course, we're going to stay on top of this story and bring you any new developments and updates as we get them. But for now, I'm live in Bristol, Virginia. Curtis McLeod, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Curtis, thanks very much. Of course, this is very important because the Falls is being developed by the city of Bristol, Virginia, leveraging public money for the development, a development that may not have happened without help from the Virginia governor, Terry McAuliffe.
Yeah, back in April of 2014, the governor signed a legislation to save the Falls project. The bill allows the city of Bristol to collect sales tax revenue on the project before it's finished. Governor McAuliffe said at the time he maintains his commitment to help communities that are in need of economic development.